start.
I recording already. Okay. I have started the recording.
Okay. Good.
Okay. So
Okay. So a very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody here. And we are so happy to see many, many new faces as well for tonight. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And we would like to congratulate ourselves. This is our first O Connect meeting. And our special speaker for tonight is Mr. Jeffrey Morlock. And he will be our first speaker for O Connect. So without further ado, I'd like to just do a short intro. And my name is Jeannie, and we are here representing OPassion Singapore, Malaysia Global. And tonight, OPassion Global is going to have a special session with O Connect, and we are testing it out. So we hope, fingers crossed, that everything will go smoothly. All right. So in OPassion, we are nurturing mindset and leadership. And we are for passion and OBLESS. So how did OPassion got started? We got started in year 2020, November 2020. There's this lady called Trihia, and she joined on passive. At that time, it was called O-Founders or something like that. And after she joined, she got Mabel involved, and Mabel joined. And after both of them joined, they do not know who their sponsor was. And they went hunting. And by God's grace, in 2 days' time, Mabel found their sponsor. And our sponsor and their sponsor is none other than Dr. Bill Williams. Yeah. And yes, and Dr. Bill Williams is none other than, now he is our resident leader and our host, and he has been supporting us since year 2020. And because of Dr. Bill, Mabel and the rest of the pioneer people, what they did was they started a trial in September 2021. And by 30th September 2021, they got their first public webinar started. And till today, from September 2021 till today, without fail, rain or shine, we are here every Thursday, Singapore time, 8:30 p.m. And so for all those of you who are new with us here, please do come join us more often on every Thursday. So we would like to also say a big thank you to our resident leader and host, Dr. Bill Williams, and he's here with us tonight. And later on, we're going to get him to say a few words to us. And he has been the person who has guided all of us since 2021 till today. And he has been holding our hands, and we are really grateful to him. So thank you, Dr. Bill. Thank you so much. So our theme for this webinar and our vision is on passive vision. Our mission is also on passive mission, and we are for OBLESS, and we are passion for humanity, and also eradicating poverty and to uplift humanity. So without further ado, I'm going to end here, and I'm going to pass the next segment to Mabel. Mabel is going to play her segment. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. And we will play this intro avatar, which Kumaran prepared for us. You may want to switch on your...
You have to unmute the little mic up there, folks. Don't forget.
Yes. Yeah, on the right side of the...
On the right side of the video.
Yeah, on the top of the right. Yeah.
Turn on your volume.
Please join us this coming Thursday in Singapore. We are in it to win it.
Hello. Hello. Congratulations to OPassion Singapore and Malaysia team on your first OConnect International webinar this coming Thursday. I also excited because, again, I am the guest speaker. I am going to speak on the world embraces unpassive as a future of internet connects world. Dear Pacifians, don't miss this wonderful webinar. Join me in Singapore.
This is just the beginning. I'm very happy how it came out. Nothing like we planned, but it was perfect.
We go to the top with the Philippines. We go to the top with the Netherlands.
Singapore.
We go to Singapore.
Absolutely. We are in Singapore. We'll make a show of it. Yeah. Yeah, indeed.
See you at the top.
See you at the top. Thank you, Dr. Bill. Appreciate it.
We are on path, shining bright into the future. We rise high with one heart and revolution, lifting up humanity as we rise, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn. We are the stars. Bringing hope, shining their light. We're a nation, we are rising with one love, with one hope, bringing solution, lifting up humanity. Let's rise high, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn, we are the stars. Wow, thank you, Kumaran. That was great sharing about team passion during the last 20 months. It is nice to remember the active founders who support our webinar each week and the guest speakers who have visited us. By the way, my name is Joanne Wong. I co-host the next agenda. I will invite Brother John Barilla to guide us on the do's and don'ts during our webinar. Please take over, Brother John.
Yes, thank you very much. Joanne. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Just a few do or don'ts. Please don't raise your hands right now or throughout the presentation, which will be coming up shortly. Please, we don't like to see the hands up when we're not going to call on it for a while because it's not the Q&A time yet. So don't raise your hands now, but wait and a little later. We'll let you know it's time to. Raise your hands for questions and answers also, please. Well, of course, keep your mics muted also please sit up straight if you're on video and I see it as maybe lying down. Or just not looking proper, because we want to look nice and neat and friendly here or I'll close your video. So anyway, that's about it. Oh, and no questions in the chat please, or we'll answer questions in a little while when we call for questions and answers. Okay, that's about it. For now, thank you very much folks, and take over please, Joanne.
Thank you, Brother John Barilla. Now I will invite the one, in the only one, our First Lady, Queen Dr. Benny, to thank our God. Please, Queen Dr. Benny.
Thank you so much, Joanne, for giving me this opportunity. And also, I want to thank Brother John Barilla for the do's and don'ts. And the rest, guys, for coming here. We love you guys. And the first thing I want to thank is our Father. I want to thank our Maker, our God, because He, by the way, brought all of us together this afternoon, this evening, and this morning. He loves all of us. That is where we can breathe in. And out, as you all know, there are a lot of people in the hospital that are begging for this air. They're praying for it so when we wake up in the morning, please thank your God. I want to thank our Father again for sending somebody to us. That is why we are here. He sent our visionary to all of us, right? This visionary saw the vision and he was not selfish. He decided to share this opportunity with all of us. And his name is Mr. Ashmafe. If it wasn't for him, we will now not be here. Thank you. Thank you. Joanne, to you now.
Thank you, Dr. Benny. That's really touching our hearts. Now let's invite our Singapore great leader, creating so many on-passive founders in Southeast Asia. Let's welcome Sister Mabel. The floor is yours. Please continue.
Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. And I hope you all saw and heard the video, the avatar. And before I get Jeffrey to come, so indeed, I just want to share something that has touched my heart. Uh, the is it today that is Mr. Ash Mufara's birthday?
Yes,
Or yes, today?
today.
So great. We wish him a very good, long life, healthy, strong life to lead us into making the world a better place. May God bless him and anoint him and downpour all the things that he is born to do. Bless you, Mr.
Amen.
Ash Mufara. And I just was going to say that I love what he set the standard a few weeks ago. He says, when wealth is lost, nothing is lost. When health is lost, something is lost. And then when character is lost, everything
Everything
is
is
lost.
lost.
And so this is how he is leading us, motivating us forward with virtue, with character, with all the right character traits to make the world a better place. We are the pioneers, we are the founders, 1.4 million of us to lead this on passive movement forward. And what God can do through us, that will be wonderful. Or passions, as Jeannie has said, our mission is to make the world a better place, which is the very mission and vision of On Passive. And we're here to nurture mindset and leadership for passion and all bless. Uniting. Our very name called passion is to unite the passion within each one of us. And one of our really mission and goal is that as we come together sharing our passion, that we will have natural passion groups being created. And I just want to give us an idea, what does it mean to have passion groups? And that one of the project, which is Benny Deborah McCormick's passion, is clean drinking water for communities, for everyone. And then, of course, we can have other passion groups like feeding the poor, homeless, helping the aged and the needy, orphans, refugees, etc. And one of my passion is for the animals and strays and wildlife and many more. So as we come together week after week, uh, sharing our passion, we hope that passion groups will naturally evolve. Tonight's agenda, which Mr. Jeffrey Morlock will share with us, is actually the world is embracing on passive as the future of internet connecting the world. And as we all know, on passive and the solutions making the world a better place for business, people, and communities. Mr. Jeffrey Morlock, as a dear brother to us, who have so kindly really empower us to be part of the host team here, Singapore, Malaysia, and global. He loves on passive. He is a proud on passive founder. And he says he will endeavor to live its vision and its value as the leading edge movement changing the entire online affiliate marketing landscape as a smart business solution provider. Tonight, he will tell us how on passive, how the world is embracing on passive. So, Mr. Jeffrey Morlock, uh, trust you can't hear? You can hear? Oh, can someone clap? Click the clap or something like that, Dr. Bill? I think I can begin to make more co-hosts, but Jeffrey Morlock, where are you? I need to
I
look for
think
him.
we lost him again.
No, I'm here.
Oh, you
You're
are here.
there? Oh, where are you?
Hallelujah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, we saw you.
But
It's
yeah,
all right.
it froze up. I actually I backed out of it and came back into it. So we'll see.
Okay. We just introduce you as someone who is passionate about on passive, as someone who is going to tell us how the world is embracing on passive.
Life is
Yes,
good.
life is good. Yes, the floor is yours. Take as long as you uh, like. We are all ears.
Well, thank you. Thank you so very much. I certainly appreciate that and everything that's going on here this morning. I love this platform. It is just gorgeous, gorgeous. Um, I'm not going to be that long. I mean, I thought maybe 20, 25 minutes, something, but I talk fast, so life is pretty good. But thank you so very much. I really appreciate this platform. I appreciate, Dr. Bill and the leaders that have brought this thing so that it's a consistent part of the Unpassivian life. And it does a good service to all of us. So thank you so much for that. And thank you so much for inviting me here. I'm just honored to be here and be a part of this. So thank you so very much. I do want to start this morning first and foremost, right out of the gate, just by thanking Mr. Mufar and wishing him a very happy birthday. We are grateful for him and his family, and certainly wish him all the best on his day. And I do encourage each of you to go check out my YouTube or check out Renata's YouTube. There may be others out there, but she and I put out a happy birthday song for Ash. I hope you guys will enjoy it. Getting started, I'm just going to go round about a lot of things, and I'm going to include updates from what we've had going on in the last week, as well as talk about conferencing, web conferencing, video conferencing, OConnect, all of that, what we can expect and those sorts of things. And and who knows where we'll end up. But I certainly appreciate the opportunity, because you know what? We are in, and OnPassive has been born as a unicorn company. For those that aren't really sure what that means, it simply means that in business anyway, a unicorn is a privately held startup company valued at $1 billion US. And a lot of folks will add a caveat with that, saying it's an annual valuation of that. So either way, if we let that sink in for just a minute, you know, I mean, that's powerful, because we know that if we're in, we're going to win. And quite frankly, that just means that life as we know it is going to change dramatically for us. The company is growing. It's rolling out strategically, systematically. And this means that the changes in our lives are going to mirror what happens with OnPassive. And as it grows and changes, we're going to be doing the same thing. And because of this, we can see our future, and we can engage it with being able to dream again. I mean, big dreams too. And now a lot of us are already becoming the focal point, if you will, as a point of success. The successes that we're seeing already in this early stage is affecting us at a personal level, in other words. And many of us are going to become the heroes that Mr. Mufar has talked about in our own communities and even beyond. And believe it or not, our names, they're going to be associated with the OnPassive brand, and the incredible marketing that's being done by OnPassive is actually going to be marketing us. So that is something to think about, because I know of no other company in the world that is doing that, that makes us the face of OnPassive. Now, initially we opened, you know, years back by invitation only. A lot of you probably remember that, back when we paid the $97. And now we're open to the public, right? I mean, we have gone literally commercial. Personally, I am absolutely amazed at the success of the launch. When a project of this immensity starts or anticipates going public, there's massive challenges that are related to the initial product launch that is also expected. Last week or a week and a half ago, several days ago, I put out a video outlining the immensity of what we were doing. And I reminded people to kind of breathe, you know, because we are expecting some challenges, simply because we got lots of different products all acting and interacting with each other, as well as interacting with the marketing, the automation, and the financial platforms. Now, we expected something to break. I mean, you put a load on it, and it's just going to. Now, we did experience some minor problems in the products in OConnect in particular, which were for the most part fixed on the fly by our tech teams. Wonderful job. I mean, they were on top of it. We also noticed there were challenges with the financials, specifically with the withdrawal mechanisms and the credit card payment systems, which we're still feeling a bit. But all in all, I would have to say that the launch of OConnect, which also means the first commercial use of our marketing, our AI automation, and the financial systems it lives with, is absolutely and has been remarkable. OnPassive, with its huge AI and information technology foundation, is now changing how business is done, and its launch heralded the arrival of an incredible opportunity that we're a part of, and that allows others in the world to be a part of. So we're all a part of the massive change that it's bringing in. Now, because of its massivity and everything that is planned, it'd be a whole lot of work for other vendors with other platforms or products or services to catch up and keep up with us, right? I mean, that might be doable by a few, but they're never going to surpass what OnPassive has done and is doing. And what we have planned, quite simply, is years ahead of the market, and we're just getting started. So we want to talk a little bit about video conferencing and web conferencing this morning, and what we're doing with it and what the world thinks of it. Okay, so there's two avenues here. You've got web conferencing, and then you've got video conferencing. That's two different things, but they both use a camera capture image as a visual component alongside an audio component, and that's all, believe it or not, that's all they have in common. Now, web conferencing allows somebody to give a presentation over the web, over the internet, right, to people that are spread out all over the world. It's a software-based platform, and usually done through your laptop or your PC. The presenter is not very interactive with web conferencing, and the participants can usually communicate using whiteboards or desktop sharing and chat. But in some instances, the audience can't interact at all, and they're in what we call a listen-only status. So they can see what's on their screen, but they can't make changes or participate. It's like watching a cold speech or something. Now, video conferencing, on the other hand, enables connections, right? It enables connections between multiple places across the world, across the internet, all at the same time. And videos and cameras are used, right, to allow participants to see the presenter and to see other participants like we're doing here. And to do this, the participants need to be able to use their own video and mic and equipment, webcams, that sort of stuff, and be able to get on the network. Now, video conferencing also creates more collaborative meeting culture, and a lot more than that, actually. I mean, it's building the foundations to enable the digital workforce of today, right? Video meetings allow teams to maintain human connections, and we're all about that on Passive, right? No matter where the teams physically are in the world, we can connect to them, and that improves our ability to work with people all over the world. And we see that because we're in more than 200 countries, to be sure, and we have members that are representing on Passive, right? I mean, we are global. Additionally, video conferencing uses more bandwidth than web conferencing, but the most significant differences between the two are the quality of the rendered images, right? The video qualities, and the cost. And in this way, on Passive is the best of both worlds. So when we talk about video conferencing, we're talking obviously about our product, OConnect, which was the first product to go to market because it's our flagship product. It only makes sense. But you know what? In a month or a few months or even a year from now, it's going to look a whole lot different. As the first paid product, OConnect right now easily handles, up to 10,000 attendees. That's what we've got in our product. Development for it out on Passive is actually blown past that. We've seen it blown past that 10,000 milestone mark, or that 10,000 participant milestone, however you want to say it, right? They've actually crossed into and beyond the 40,000. So they're actually stabilizing right now the 40,000 platform, so they can be ahead of the game on the next release. So we're going to have extra, right? That's part of the over delivery theme. And even more amazing to me is that Ash and his team is actually testing and stabilizing the platform as we work towards the 100,000 mark. And just so that you know, Guinness Book of World Records has web conferencing, video conferencing, I think, pegged out at like 21,000 members. And we've seen a lot more than that already on OConnect. So, yeah, we're breaking records, right? But in a few weeks, a live stream feature is going to also be available with OConnect. viewers are going to be able to like rewind, right? Live meetings, so they can listen to something that they didn't quite understand or they want to hear it again. We're also going to get the virtual backgrounds back better than before. You may remember that the virtual backgrounds, which I thought were great, they were paused, so to speak, because Ash said they didn't work as good as they wanted them to. Their performance was subpar for Ash, and we know, Ash really likes things to work good, and he likes them to look good too. So when you think about it, I mean, O Connect has got the highest resolution of any platform out there. They are an ultra high definition platform, which is why Ash says get a good monitor. You really got to appreciate this. So obviously we want to take advantage of that. And I mean, some platforms have pretty good backgrounds, but OnPassive is about being the ultimate, about being the one, the top, right? Not just another platform. And to that end, personal backgrounds are going to be coming soon, along with being able to annotate or edit or shift the video background. So, I mean, I don't know if anybody else that's doing that at all. Editing video backgrounds, that to me is like mind-blowing, mind-boggling. Of course, there's also the noise cancellation feature that we're going to have, and that's going to be coming back. And with all this, the AI is going to recognize your voice, right, in this noise cancellation, and the other sounds, they're just going to be canceled out. And that feature is also going to be going live in the next few days. You've also got a virtual avatar feature that's coming soon. So the whole point of all of this is that we are changing. We are growing. We are evolving. We're getting stronger and better and faster and sweeter. So when O-Tracker, which is going to be the next product that comes out with, an O-Desk to follow that, and other products go to market, none of us should be surprised that sales are going to go through the roof and that it's just going to blow the market up. I mean, nobody should be surprised. Look at what O Connect has just done, right? And just like O Connect, as time goes on, emerging technologies are going to continually find their way into all of our products, because we're developing new stuff on the fly every day in these innovation labs that we've got, along with a lot of other stuff that we've got going on, right? I mean, to say the least, OnPassive is very proud of what they're doing and where we are going. And as members of OnPassive, we should be proud too, because OnPassive shows and shares its value, right? It's going to give us the most value of any business, period, any business. Now, the early bird affiliates, remember those of us that joined for $97 back in the day, we got $10 $10 worth of, or 10 O coin, which is equal to 10 US dollars, just for joining and crossing over to the OnPassive ecosystem. And we got the $97 that we paid back via a deposit into our accounts. Now, when new customers join, they're given 10 O coin as well, right? And when we all have our first sale, it provides 100% of that purchase cost as commission. I'll just let it go at that. The first time that somebody makes a sale, they get 100%. So that puts you back where you're even, right? Now, Ash and the team are already ready. I mean, things are set where they could release the second payout, which is, I'm not going to get too far into that at all. Just know that it's coming. It'll be made part of the affiliate agreement along with the new agreement. And you can believe that it will be massive. As something we can look forward to. Meanwhile, also, as by way of update, the withdrawal system is up and it's running smoothly. You may know last week we had some glitches with that. That's part of the financial system that we've been experiencing some challenges with. But man, I'm telling you what, life is good. And when you think about how big this is, the techs and the teams and Ash have just done a phenomenal job with it, because it's up, running smoothly, and thousands are using it. Now, keep in mind, though, the system is not going to let you do a withdrawal or a subsequent or additional withdrawal until the first or the active request has been cleared or paid. So it'll only do one request at the time, and that's by design while we're stabilizing the entire system. So now, speaking of payments, you may have noticed, we talked about this a little earlier, the credit card payments were halted. Crypto for a few days was the only currency accepted. And that's because we were making changes to the merchant processing. Just to give you some background or context, the merchant we were using was told, before we even launched, that the number of transactions to process was going to be huge, bigger than huge. And within the first 24 hours, they fell behind in the processing. Ash said they seemed to have panicked a bit, and who wouldn't, right? Because of the sheer volume of transactions, which is something they'd never seen, much less handled before. And although, Ash and, OnPassive wasn't real happy about the delay, when you think about it, it's kind of a champagne problem because we're breaking records. So if you got to have a problem, this isn't a bad one to have, Anyway, the merchants were all holding the funds. Incidentally, the company had to pay while they were doing that, right? But overall, it is not affecting the payouts. Ash said they probably won't keep putting money into the company if they can't do what they're contracted to do. But at any rate, Ash and the teams are working the fix, putting the fix in place, and it's likely that we're not going to be using the same merchant because, think of it. Tens of millions in funds have been delayed because of their inability to deliver, what they agreed to deliver. But regardless, we're not going to be affected financially by it. The credit card payment system was back up for a day, maybe 36 hours. It is back down again as they make changes. So just know that the fixes are there. Know that there's nothing here we didn't expect, and life is good. Now, a little bit about the OConnect app. If you've got it, Ash asked us the other day, hey, let's take it down. Let's remove it because sometime today, the 14th of September, that mobile app is going to be made available again, and it's going to be through the back office. So he's asking us to use it through the back office, download it, or whatever we do. Don't get it from anywhere else because that's probably not a good idea. They're taking care of us from the back office. So, and when you do use it, I encourage you to talk about the apps, talk about your experience, share the good news, but be truthful about the applications, right? Also, from the back office there, select them to be auto upgraded. So whenever there's a fix or a tweak or a new feature, you get it automatically. These things, when you do that, it's going to happen seamlessly and frequently, probably, and it's going to help you to get the best experience with the entire OConnect product. Obviously, we want that because we know that OConnect has more perks and features and functionality than anything else out there. But it's just going to get better and better and better because that's how he rolls. So delete the app, download the new one, download it from the OES, get it auto upgraded. And just keep this in mind that as we move forward, Ash said that we're going to be, OnPassive is going to be, the founders, the products, everything is going to get a ton of marketing. And it's going to be on, mainstream news with TV. That's what he's talking about. He's talking, mainstream media, which is your TV shows, massive channels. We've also got events coming up on the 21st and the 25th. Of course, the race car, that might change a little bit. They may change that because they ran into some scheduling difficulties, I guess. But the point is this: with everything that is happening, we're going to get the exposure, right? Everything from the supercars, the Majlis, to the huge, that big hotel or that venue that's over there. It's going to be us. So we need to act accordingly, and we need to kind of watch our P's and Q's about what we're saying and who we're saying it to and that sort of stuff. Just be forthright and ethical, and love where we're at on the way to where we're going. Other than that, I'll let it go and just open it up. And thank you so much for just letting me kind of vent all over you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Jeffrey Morlock. Very good sharing and yeah.
That works. That works that good. No? I don't know who did that. Well, that was wonderful. And Jeffrey basically gave us what it is to embrace the world, embracing and updates. That's wonderful. That's update plus updates. Does anyone have any? The floor is open for anyone to ask questions. Any topic, because we have leaders here that can help us understand better, be it or connect or the topic that Jeffrey have just enlightened us with. So all of us are speakers here. You can just unmute, ask your question, or share. Say something or share something.
Hi. Could I say something?
Yes, please.
Yes. Well, I just wanted to jump in and say, thank you very much, Jeffrey. A wonderful presentation. I just want to say to all of us here today, folks, we heard what Jeffrey just had to say to us. There's so much happening right now for all of us and on passive. It's a good time to really be paying attention. So really all I have to say is we heard all this wonderful information. We know that things are happening every day now. For a while, we're going to have wonderful things happening. And I just want to say to everybody, let's really pay attention. Let's really go into our OES and check see what's happening, pay attention, and enjoy what we have in store for us. That's really all I want to say.
Good preaching, brother.
Yes. Yeah, because there can be many, many messages and posts, but the best thing if you want to do anything is to go to the back office, including downloading anything, get the instruction there. Yes.
I would have a question or two questions actually. Is that possible?
Yeah, sure. Carl?
Okay. What about advertising on the cars? Can we use the sign on passive on our car? Is that possible?
Our personal cars, right?
Yeah.
Yes. What about Jeffrey or Dr. Bill or John? You can help us with the answer.
Supercars Magulus is doing it. You can do it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What an answer. Good.
Make sure someone gives you a nice looking logo. If you're going to do something like that, you got to get a quality sticker or whatever, however you're going to put it on your car.
I'd take it one step further. Not only would I put an on-passive sticker on my bumper on the back of my car, but I would also put my QR code next to it and say, scan me to get your future in order.
Yeah.
When you get somebody sitting behind you at a traffic light, scan your QR and join your team or join as a customer, join on passive as a customer.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That was my idea.
Wow. That's wonderful.
Okay. My question would be, we bring in some big companies, so I've got one part of the government and university. They probably want to speak to some engineers because I'm able to answer any question.
Carl, please repeat what you say because it's breaking up. Repeat, please.
If we bring in a big company or government or university to sign up and they will speak with engineer, what should I tell them?
Questions.
Yeah, you want to bring in a
Yeah,
company
okay.
or some significant representative.
Yeah, yeah.
Can
They want to talk to some engineers how it works and whatever. I mean, I can show them, but maybe they have a question I can't answer. And what should I do? Should I call the company or should I whatever?
You know, if that were me, I had a company that was interested. You know, you got to remember that sometimes folks just want to be stroked a little bit, and so you know we get that. But if you've got somebody that really is interested, I would probably reach out to. I think Marty would be a good one just to ask. Hey, I've got this guy that's interested. He wants to talk to somebody. Is that something we can do, or just get some guidelines from him? Personally, I would just tell him, go check out OnPassive.com. Everything is there you need to know.
yes.
You know, you don't need to get too technical, and you don't need to start giving away company secrets.
I can't get technical because I'm not an engineer and I can't answer a specific question, but they will have some because I talked already to them. I have some friends are involved in that and bring into the company. And then I have to at least the idea of what I should do. And say to them, wait a little bit, I check it out, I come back to you. That's it. But what should I do? Who can call?
Well, I would send them to onpassive.com and let them look at everything there. There shouldn't be such technical information that they have to talk to a developer. That's crazy. But outside of that, I email Marty and say, hey, I've got this company and this person, and give them their title and what he does with the company, because that'd be the first thing I ask is, well, who is this guy in the company that he needs to talk to a developer? I mean, that's.
Then
I don't know. But I'd go to Marty and ask Marty to forward that to either Ash or Mr. Kamal or some of the engineers or the techs, or so that they can point it and get it in the right place. That's what I would do. Number one, point to OnPassive, and if he still has questions, then get a hold of Marty and just tell him, hey, let me get a hold of my one of the leaders and find out who we can get to talk to you. Bear with me while I figure this out, and then go to Marty and say, Marty, I got this guy that wants some more questions I can't answer. Can you get someone that can answer the questions? And I'd even send him a list of the questions that he wants. So, I mean, that's how I do it.
That's not, but I have to know where I can. Sorry, I'm breaking up.
Yes, it's breaking up.
Thank you very much.
But roughly we know, Carl, roughly I know what you want, what you need. So let's see how we can get help. Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Peace, blessings, enough love. Hello.
Dr. Derrick.
Could I just make a suggestion?
Please.
Sure, yes. Please go ahead.
Okay, wonderful. Because I had two similar situations with two separate founders that spoke with some company and they want developer and all of that. So I had two situations like that already. And it's based, first of all, it is based on how you as the founder present your business to them. And when you present your business to them in a way that they want to ask, they want to find out who is the developer for this and developer for that, then what I did with both of them is to let them know that, first of all, we just want you to take a look at it. We don't want you to purchase anything. We don't want you to get anything. Seeing that you are a company and you obviously will use Zoom and maybe Google Meet or maybe all those other products, then it behooves me to understand, yes, you want to look into the development part of it, but then this proprietary product, we would not allow you to be speaking to our developers. Is either you just look at it and with your, because I'm sure you haven't spoken to the developer for Zoom. Have you ever spoken to the developer of Zoom? No. Right? So then I'm not sure I understand why you would need to speak with the developer of our product, because our product is proprietary. We did not borrow anything from anyone, and so we built all our products from the ground up, and so that would not be in the policy to speak with the developer with regards to a product that we just want you to look at. So would you just look at the product? Mr. So-and-so can send you the website or the link for you to just look at the product. You assess the product based on what you are seeing, and not the structural part of the product, because it is artificial intelligence, machine learning, and all of that. And it has a lot of features more than what is already out there. First of all, we have a 4K audio video webinar platform that is second to none. We're just asking you to take a look at it and give us some feedback. And when I went through that aspect with them, then he was good to go. He got the person link, and same place right there, we were able to set up a meeting on OConnect, and that was a trial. It wasn't what we have now. That was actually the trial period, and we set it up same time, and he came on it, and he was blown away with what he saw. So it's just verbiage, and this is what I say to people at all times: be careful of the verbiage that you use, especially when you're talking with a company. Be careful of the verbiage. It all comes down to the proper verbiage. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Derrick. Yes, I totally agree with your answer. I think that's perfect, because no one will also go to Zoom and ask to speak to developer. That's for sure. So why would they want to speak to our developer?
Yeah,
So
that's the point.
got it?
They're wanting to talk to somebody like that. They've got something else in mind. You know, they're up to no good.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
So I have to go to somebody, and I want to know that. That's all. It's not about the details of on passive or connect. This is about a general knowledge. Maybe I don't have, and then I have to go further.
Yeah. Thank
Of
you,
course
Carl.
not. I wouldn't give any name.
Thank you.
Here's
Thank you,
one
Dr.
thought.
Derrick.
Can I give his opinion?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
Dr.
think
Derrick.
some people that want to purchase software are used to the old mindset that they want to get to the top of the chain. They want to skip the middlemen and go to the place they can get it, either a better deal or a better team. You know, the old concept of join a multi-level group at the top with the best producer. And on passive, that is impossible. There is no better group. We're all equal, and you can't get it from the company. Therefore, everybody comes in exactly equal. And I think we have to be careful of people trying to find the leader to join under. And so it behooves us to promote the link to look at it more than the product itself. You understand, if you give away the information, as Asher's talking about, without getting them to look at it through the mail link, you've given away your income opportunity. Put it under your own belt and wear it, as one of your own, rather than sending them to onpassive.com, which they will do, unless you create a strategy to sell them on, go to OMail, open it, then look at it.
Yeah, and just to add to that, King Dr. Bill, just to add to that, it comes down to verbiage. I just spoke with a lady a while ago, and she wanted to talk to a school, right? And she wanted to go in and talk to the school. And you and I might not think that the words sign up is a big deal, but even the word sign up is a big deal. It's a connotation that it's one of those things, right? So use register. There's a free registration, that process that you have to go through, so that we can look at OConnect, right? Because when you use sign up, it's like it's in the mud. Register, it paint a different picture, and that is why I say to you all, that verbiage is very important. So when people start to ask certain questions, it's based on verbiage. Because when I talk to people and I say, listen, I want you to take a look at this OConnect. It's a 4K audio video web conferencing platform that I just want you to take a look at and give me your feedback, so that I can present those feedbacks that I'm gathering, so that we can maybe make some changes or alter, and maybe you can give me some suggestion. So right away, there's no talk of money, so nobody don't ask me so much it costs. Nobody not going to ask me that, because I'm not on that road. So nobody asks me about costs, no, because I don't mention anything about money from the get-go. Well, you can come and make some commission, and you can, good, and it's a good business. I don't go down that road. I don't go down that road. I don't present business, because my goal is just to get people to register in my business. It's just, if I go on further and I say, but you need a free registration, and I'll send you the URL. I don't even say link. I don't even say link, because when you say my link, I'll send you my link, it sounds again like those things. So I will forward the URL or the web address. Those are two powerful to say the same thing. So don't talk about my link. I send you my link and you can sign up. No, leave those verbiage by the wayside and start to use some positive verbiage that brings about a better level of reasoning with these people, especially with companies. All right. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Dr. Derrick, on the same vein, if you choose to create a short URL with the OTrim, you probably don't want to use join my team or join your name. You probably want to have it generic, so it doesn't look like what you just expressed, my link.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. So for oatmeal, and a good, let me give you an example now. Yes, definitely. Kick Dr. Bill. And the example for my oatmeal is spam free mail. That's it. Because that's what I'm promoting. I'm promoting the mailing system. So my URL for my register, and this is my affiliate registration link. It is spam. When I put it in Outrim, it is spam free mail. Then the URL for OConnect is the only 4K webinar, because that is what I'm talking to them about. The only 4K webinar. So yes, Dr. Bill, that is very important. It's all about the verbiage. It's all about the verbiage. And so unfortunately, King Carl, unfortunately, you have gone into a bad direction already, unfortunately. And so yes, the best thing to do maybe is do a three-way call with someone else who kind of have a little oomph, maybe a Dr. Bill Williams, or somebody, or maybe a King Jeffrey Morlock or so, who understand that, listen, it's all about verbiage. And well, of course, the person now that you're bringing in, no, it's not the developer, but it's one of the leaders in the company. And because they have pushed you into a corner. And so the only way to jump out of that corner now is get someone else with correct verbiage to steer them back into the right direction. Okay?
Dr. Derrick, I'm introducing OnPassive to people every week that don't know anything about it. And I've found that doing it your way is definitely the best way. Create curiosity and ask a favor of them to look at for instance, evaluate the user experience of the dashboard and say, give me feedback, please. And these are people who would be peers that you respect, and they would respect you, and they would be wanting to give something to you for the request. And one thing I found that did not work was to go into mentioning the affiliate position. As soon as you mention affiliate, it turns into a sales pitch. So I want to warn everyone that even though we want to sell affiliate links, what we have to do is be careful. Now, you can have a conversation and pick up on somebody's wish to make income. That turns it into an open door to say, we do have an opportunity for people that want to make income referring people to make a lot of income. Would you like to know about that? So you could open the door, but don't lead with that ever, particularly with other business people that have a job, have an ongoing position in a company where they're not interested in a multi-level type of thing, which you don't want to sound like. They don't want to be selling things to their friends and neighbors. So stay away from it and stay strictly business, as Dr. Derrick totally showed the how, why, and when.
Excellent.
Okay. Thank you, Matt.
Good question and good response and advice. All of us are listening and learning. Thank you. Thank you. Any more question that can enlighten all of us? No question is silly question. No question is elementary. All of us are learning from ground zero. So, or any comment, any encouragement?
Put on your question hat. The teacher is in the house. Jeffrey knows.
Brother Enes, raise his hands up, please.
Who? Okay.
Enes.
Enes.
Yes, please.
You can just unmute. You can just speak, unmute.
It's Ernest. Ernest.
Okay. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, I'm in the environment that my video will not be more comfortable. So I have something to ask. I just want to share something that I experienced a few days ago, in line with what Dr. Derrick and Dr. B were explaining. People are curious to know some certain things about OnPassive, and I don't know why it is only about OnPassive, because you tell somebody about OnPassive, the person will begin to ask you about the matricle number, about the confirmation number that is a registered. This. Ask the person. You and I, we have been on Facebook for how many years? Can you give me the matricle number of Facebook? Do you know whether Facebook is registered? Do you care that you have been on Facebook? The same thing with the Zoom. Last Sunday we on Zoom. Do you know whether Zoom? Do you have the matricle number of Zoom before joining Zoom?
Yeah.
What about OnPassive, that you must know those details before you become part of it? If OnPassive, as you can see, saying no, I've Googled OnPassive online, and I've seen a lot of bad things about OnPassive. People are saying a lot of bad things. I say, how many good things are they saying about Google that you have been on Google ever since? So that is the type of things that sometimes when you face somebody, it was as if you miss your road, because they will ask some questions that are not necessary. They just want to spoil your day or say something to kick you out of their way. So my question is, I had some of my brothers back home that they are in OnPassive. They're asking me, if you register, if you pay our subscription, because we don't have the card, or there is no way for us to pay from our own end, does it mean in the future you will always be the one to receive our money to send to us? What in future, if we are not able to do the transaction, will OnPassive allow different account to pay today, and then tomorrow a different account steps in and begin to receive money? Will they consider it something fidgeting, or is it something allowed? Because right now they cannot pay for their account. They have money, they are unable to pay because they don't have the bank card, or maybe they are in the process, or maybe they don't have means of doing that. If I pay from United States, if I pay, their accounts will be it will show that they are subscribed to the account. Then now they want to receive money. Will I will be the one to receive the money from there and send it to them. So tomorrow, if they step in now, will it be considered something challenging, or will it be considered something that can be done, so that they will know and know whether they can, so that they can send me their money, or they should struggle and set up their bank statement or bank details now before they sign in before they subscribe for the O Connect? Thank you.
Okay, if I could just answer quickly.
Frozen.
Can I?
Yes, please. Oh, yes, Dr. Derrick.
Okay. Just wanted to know.
Thank you.
I know that you have the main speaker there. First of all, anybody can pay anybody on anybody account. Doesn't matter. Because there's a difference between withdrawing to a bank account and just paying. So anybody can pay. It's not a big issue. But what I want to talk about again and re-emphasize again is verbiage. I'm not sure if you were hearing before, but verbiage is very important. Nobody that I speak to asks me about unpassive, because I am the person who is in control of the conversation. So I don't mention unpassive because I am not promoting unpassive. Let me say that again. I am not promoting unpassive. So unpassive don't come out of my mouth.
Law. What we
At
are
no
promoting?
point of any conversation.
We are promoting law, compassion, true happiness, smiling, true wisdom, trust, integrity.
Okay, so no person that I'm speaking with is going to ask me about unpassive and, you know, give me verification and what, and, you know, let me speak with the developer. And nobody will ask me those questions, because as I said, my conversation, after we chit chat a little and catch up and what have you, and even if I meet a stranger on the road, my conversation is, I would like you to take a look at this 4K audio video web conferencing solution and give me some feedback. I'm going to send you the URL so that you can do a free registration, and then I send you the link for you to join me on a meeting with OConnect so you can look at it. And even suggestions so that you can improve or what have you, because every company does beta testing. Every company does do beta testing. So that's not something new and indigenous only to what we are doing. All right? And that is the conversation. And sometimes if I'm in the physical, physical interaction with the person, I take them phone. And of course, both of us looking at it, because it only take, 1 minute to 2 minutes, if so much. And I take them phone, go to the browser, and I say, you put in, and I put in my affiliate link, of course, but the affiliate link I put in because I remember it, as I just said to you. So I either put in otrim.ai/spam free mail, or the only 4K AV webinar. Those are my link. So I know my link. So I don't have to, go to Unpassive and click on this and send them the link. And no, I don't do all of that. So I just put in the thing in them browser and say, what email ID would you want? Right? It's just like creating a email address, right? You put in that first part, blah, blah, blah. And then we say to them that, what do you want for your email address? And they tell me, and, we create a password together. And then I say to them that they can go in and change it when they want. And they, boom, everything open up. Then I said to them, this is our ecosystem, and everything, all of our solutions will be inside here. So yes, right here you have OMail, you have ONet, which is like a social media platform like Facebook. It's a Facebook, and they get excited, of course. And we have OTrim, and I got through the few that is there, and I show them the marketplace where them can go and get other stuff. But the main purpose for interacting is to get them registered with you. That is the goal. The goal is not to talk about commission and me making good money and I tell you, make it 100% commission off my first sale. No. That's not the route to take. Let us understand that our purpose or our main purpose is to get them registered in my business, not in Okane. I mean, not in Unpassive. You're not getting them registered in Unpassive. You don't even talk about Unpassive. Have you heard me mention Unpassive thus far? No. No. So therefore, all of these questions that people come up with, and I hear say the SEC and this and that, and no, why are you going into that direction? Because those are the calls that I get from other founders. How you reach to SEC with a person that you want? Are you with the SEC? Are you with the SEC? So how would a person be asking about SEC if you don't mention Unpassive? So it's all about the verbiage. Please remember, it is all about the verbiage. You are presenting your business and your business only. That's all you should do. Thank you very much. Thank you.
The line just went down. Are you there? Ali Ahmad, I think. Ali Ahmad.
Yeah, Ali Ahmad. Ali Ahmad, you put up your hand.
Yeah, I think he's no longer here.
Okay, Ali Ahmad can come back anytime.
Okay, anybody else wants to say something?
Of course, Jeannie, you're breaking up. Can you all hear her? Okay. Is there another question?
You know, while you're waiting for questions, Dr. Derrick made some very good points. And I would just remind you that the marketing and the branding and everything being done is for us, for the members. You know, it's building us, and it's presenting us to the world and the people. You know, Dr. Derrick's right. When they come to Unpassive, we're the face of Unpassive, and you know, yeah, we need to treat it like that and kind of own it.
That's good. I think with that, if the question will come, let it come. If not, Dr. Bill, would you like to say something? Help us with what is in your thought, followed by it's 10:15 now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be glad to give you some thoughts. There seems to be a lot of chatter and static on the line. If you've got some places that are open, maybe close your mic.
Can I close the mic on default, and then those who want to speak?
Yes, please do. Please do.
That's great. Thank you. Those who want to speak, please switch on your mic. Okay, Dr. Bill, if you can unmute. Can't hear.
Okay, I got my mic back.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, all good suggestions.
No.
I would come back to the point of emotional intelligence.
I can't hear you, Dr. Bill. Can you all hear him? Yes. Okay.
Yes,
oh,
I'm hearing him. Hello.
Yeah, I hear.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you, Dr. Bill.
We need to understand a concept called emotional intelligence. IQ is one thing, EQ is another thing. Understanding how people perceive us, understanding how we interact in the world matters. So I'm going to do a training on EQ coming up. I'll do a series of 4 or 5 different chapters to train the OnPassive teams on the basics of EQ. I've done it before, and when I talked to my brothers in Pakistan. So it's a worthwhile undertaking to understand how to relate to people and to be successful. And Dr. Derrick was really talking about it. Jeffrey Morlock was talking about it. The way you interact with people, understanding the mental position that you're in and versus where they are, will place you into a potential to have more success than if you're not aware of the EQ. It's a science, it's an art. And so I think that's a good thing we'll do in the future, is to train people on having more understanding of where they are on the spectrum of emotional intelligence. Now, as I was listening to the intro today, I had a thought. Our initial group of people who formed a study club, a marketing group, you might say, in Singapore with Tiwei, with Toy and Francis and Mabel and 2 or 3 more. I forget who was the ones that were sitting at the table, but those 6 people, maybe they should have a Mount Rushmore in Singapore for them. I think we owe them a debt of gratitude for being the brains behind the beginning of Passion Singapore that turned into OnPassive Passion Malaysia Global. So, yeah, everybody has a great position in OnPassive because of those people who's associated with this webinar. So a mountain with their likeness on it, like Mount Rushmore, we can build one. I don't know if you have any mountains in Singapore, though. That's the problem. But think about it. Now, I want to give you a couple of points here about education. Education is the key to growth, and if we follow basically 3 rules, or I like to call it 3 quotes of note, we learn by applying the wisdom of the ages, wisdom from those who've been there before, who've done it before. And I kind of fall back on these quotes of note quite often as I look at the future of what we want to promote and do. And OnPassive is a great example. The first one is by my dental mentor, Dr. Omar Reed, who I started studying in the early 80s, maybe the late 70s. And he said, if it's been done, it's probably possible. Yeah, you've heard me say that, haven't you? I say that often, and I've been doing that for 35 years. If it's been done, it's probably possible. And so all you have to do is find somebody who's done something and pattern yourself after them. You don't have to invent anything. And that's exactly what Jeffrey and Dr. Derrick were talking about. Follow a good lead rather than create something brand new, and it'll still be successful. If you go back before that, many of us learned from Napoleon Hill, from his business called Think and Grow Rich. And he said, what kind of man can conceive and believe, he can achieve.
Abdul, can you mute yourself, please?
Dr. Bill, you have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Dr. Bill, you have to unmute yourself.
Okay.
It will come
How's
back
that?
on slowly.
So the third quote of note is from Matthew 7.
Dr. Bill, you are muted. Okay, good.
Yeah, the third quote of note from Matthew is, ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be open to you. So a lot of times people forget one thing about it. You have to take action. You have to knock. You know, if you don't have, it's because you didn't ask. And it's not just about asking. Sometimes you have to seek. It means you have to go from one place to another to look for the answer. You might not find it if you just ask and sit still. And finally, when you get to the place where the answer is, you may have to knock on the door to let yourself be admitted. And this is the way it is with OnPassive. This is the way it is when you're talking about strange sounds.
It's Mohammed. Mohammed, could you mute yourself, please? Please. Thank you. Mohammed, mute yourself. Victor.
So if you find that you are at the door and you're knocking, it will be opened. The key may not be in your hand. It may be in somebody else's hand. And that's why we have to look at OMail. That is the key to OnPassive. You have the key. The people on the other side of the door do not have the key. And so if they're out there knocking, you have to open the door. And that's where the education comes in. We have to educate people to ask the right question, to seek us out, and to open the door by us sending them the link to the door, the key. And as we learn that and we learn to train other people to take a certain action, then we're going to see results. And Ash really did teach us well when he said, you can choose Connect or you can choose YouTube to promote yourself. You can make $1,000 once with YouTube, or you can make $20,000 a month with OConnect, and it's your choice. So take heed, make sure you learn how to work OConnect, you can teach anything you want to create curiosity, but you don't want to give all the information away on YouTube or Facebook. You want to draw them into OnPassive and do the teaching on OConnect. And that is going to give you the biggest bang for your buck over time. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. And thanks for listening. We're learning where the bugs are, and everything that happens that's not savory, we need to report it to the right people so they can fix it. And that's part of the learning process, the beta process. Back to you, Mabel, Faith, Jeannie.
Okay. Any more questions? Or we have a Victor. Victor Abba, your hand is raised. Please unmute and share.
Hey, Mabel.
Yes.
Before we go to Victor, Dr. Bill, I appreciate what you just said. And if I can just kind of expand that just a hair to kind of drive it home, that Matthew that I love, right? Ask, seek, and knock. When you study that out and you get the original language, it is, or even if you just go to the amplified version of the Bible, what it means is to keep asking, to keep on seeking, to keep on knocking, right? Which means that we have to take an action. We can't just idly sit by and expect. So we need to do something. We can't just try one thing one time and expect it to all work out. You got to keep it up. You got to keep doing it. You got to stay in that action. And in this way, we stay persistent so that we can be prepared. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfectly said.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Victor.
Yes. Because I can't hear anyone. I go, okay. First of all, if you can hear me, can
Yes, we can.
I don't know. Well,
Yes,
let
yes.
me continue to talk.
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
And say, okay, you can.
Yeah.
Now we can. Now we can. Now we can hear.
Victor, you may have to refresh your screen. I had that problem twice. You have to refresh your screen, Victor, please. If you can hear, refresh your screen. While waiting for Victor, can I make a comment? Brother?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Greetings, everyone. I just want to thank Brother Jeffrey for being very, very generous with his time, not just here, but anywhere he is called to share his passion for OnPassive. He's always available. Thank you, Brother Jeffrey. We appreciate you very much. I don't know how you do it with the grandchildren, always letting you go, but you always find time in between babysitting and to work on all the teams to support the OnPassive journey. I appreciate that very much. And
please, somebody could use the resound. Remember, we have resound. You know, we're not in Zoom, so somebody do some resound with that comment.
I only have 8 buttons.
King Jeffrey.
I was looking for that, but I only have 8
something
buttons.
with resound, man. We're not in Zoom. Come on, lay on some clapping
Benny,
or
can you
something.
do it, Dr. Benny? I only have
Come
6
on, man. We just sitting here like we don't have a wonderful platform.
Dr. Derrick, give me credit. Look at what is on the there. I did that one, you know, but I no longer have the buttons. I don't have all the buttons, so I can't do that.
This is
Dr. Benny.
O-Connect. Come on, O-Connect. This is O-Connect. This is not Zoom.
Dr. Benny, you have all the buttons. Do it, please.
Let us hear some resound or something, man. Way to go. Something.
Do one of those, Dr. Benny. You have it. If you hover your mouse, it's going to tell you what it is.
Resound is the third. Hold on. Resound is the third from the right. Third from the right. Resound.
Yes, I cannot do it because they say only one person can do it.
I did it.
Okay, I look.
Beautiful. No, give some clapping, man. Give some clapping. Clapping for Jeff. Come on. Clapping for Jeffrey Morlock, man. Come on. Give me something. Give me something.
Yeah.
Yes, man. Lovely. Hey. Nice. Thank you very much, King Jeffrey Morlock.
That was awesome. Thank you, teacher Derrick. Thank you.
All
We
right.
have to make use
Can I
of
say
all
something
those
too?
buttons. Please. I
All
don't
right.
think about it. Back to you, Sister Mabel.
Debbie, did you finish what you wanted to say?
Yes, just appreciating our brother and also appreciating
Okay.
the teacher for the next lesson and appreciating all of you who are here today.
Yes.
All right, back to you, Sister Mabel. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Victor, are you back? If not, it's 10:30.
Can I say something before we go?
Yes, please. Who?
I mean, you guys know that I have to say thank you to our brother Jeffrey, right? Come on now.
Hallelujah.
Come on. Hey, God. But first, I want to take this special moment to thank our Heavenly Father for bringing brother Jeffrey to us. Huh? Yeah. I mean, God brought you here. Look how you look. Professionally. I'm excited. Huh? I'm just happy. But thank you so much for accepting our invitation. By the way, this is your webinar anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
I want to thank our Heavenly Father for bringing someone to us, our visionary. And today is his birthday. To our amazing CEO, happy birthday. Your leadership skills and dedication to our company have been invaluable. May your day be filled with lots of love, laughter, and memorable moments. I wish you long life and prosperity. To our Mr. Ash Mafaria, we love you so much. And we pray that you will continue to be with us. And you made a statement that we should not die from now to the next 5 years. And I'm praying not to die. Because I want to enjoy this money. Thank you
Enjoy
so
the
much, Brother
freedom.
Jeffrey, for everything that you've done. Thank you. I would say magnificent presentation. We love you with all our heart, mind, and soul. Thank you, my brother.
Yes, wonderful. Great. Thank you. And we will be back next Thursday. And Dr. Derrick will be the speaker, and he will find a topic for us that will excite us. And click every of the icon below. We're going to look for that clap and that sounding. So any more questions? If not, Jeffrey, you are our speaker today. Would you like to? Dr. Bill has already given us the gem.
Hold on, Brother Victor Abba is back, please.
Before Jeffrey speak.
Yes.
Let me put everyone on the spot in this meeting. Now, for me to present next week.
Yes.
Every person in this room right now, let me look at the names and write down the names. 45, so which means 44 of you. All 44 of you need to come back with three persons that you have shared your link with, and they are now a user. So, because that will be the presentation that I'm presenting. How will the user benefit from this program? Okay, so you need 3 persons to come back next week. All of you bring 3 brand spanking new users next week, Thursday. Because this is not supposed to be a founders meeting, you know. We are supposed to be growing our team, growing our users. So please bring back 3 users. So if I don't come to the meeting and say 40, at least 40 by 3, 4, 3 is 12, I need to see 120 people in the meeting next week. Okay? That
Thank
is
you,
my
Dr. Derrick.
presentation for next week.
Wow, exciting.
How will this benefit the users? That's my presentation. So I need users who are not founders to be in the meeting.
Yeah, that's a call to action right there.
Let us start growing our user base. Let us start growing, because that is what we are here to do, is to grow our user base. All right. So that is the presentation. Thank you.
Okay.
Call to
Victor.
action.
There you go.
Call to action. Wow.
Let me give you a piece of information that I found out yesterday, please. We had people complaining that they were being charged a percentage on their 143, and they thought it was on passive, but no, it was the credit card bank. And if you use a debit card to pay for your 143 internationally from one country to another, like Dubai, you're going to get a 3% charge from some banks. So just be aware that credit cards and debit cards don't do the same thing when you enter into the system, and you'll be charged that 3% extra on a debit card international transaction. Not on passive doing that, it's the bank.
Okay.
Jeffrey, it's all yours.
Victor, is Victor still around? Victor, if you're not, then okay. Then Jeffrey, would you help us with the closing? And
Mabel, there's a birthday. Kumaran want you to play
yes,
for...
I know. Okay, then I'll do that before Jeffrey close first. Then I'll do that. Jeffrey, help us with the closing after this.
Oh, yeah, easy.
Wait. After this. Hello. Can you see?
Video unavailable.
Okay, let me try again. Let me try again. Okay. Still, hey, Kumaran. Okay, let Jeffrey help us to close, and Kumaran, if you can try again.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's real easy. We just need to understand that if we're in, we're going to win. It's as simple as that, right? And going back to what I said a little bit earlier, in a way, that this means that our lives are going to change, right? The company's growing and it's rolling out. And as it does that, it's changing and we're changing. And as we move forward, our lives are really going to have some more impact than they have now. So just do at least one good thing, every day. We've talked about that before. Do one good thing for your business, right? Wow. As Dr. Derrick has said, it's not about really on passive. I mean, it is, but we're the face of the business. So do something good every day for your business. And like Dr. Bill said, keep asking, keep knocking, right? Keep seeking, keep looking, keep doing something that is going to show your passion to the world and show on passive to the world, and bring people in so that we can all lift humanity together. It's happening, and it's happening now, and it's just going to continue to happen in bigger ways as we move forward. Thank you.
Yes, help someone. Keep doing something. Okay, let me try this link from Florence. Florence, I'm trying this link. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Still not available. Still can't make it. What happened? I can do it.
Yeah, but we can open it from our phone, you know. I don't know why.
Okay, would you like to share? Florence, you can also share you put it on video or on the video.
Okay, let me try, yeah.
You can.
I have to turn on my WhatsApp first to get the link.
Or I can put the link on the chat.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, I got it already.
Okay, let's try.
Copy. Let's see.
Uh-huh. What
Still
happened?
video unavailable.
Yeah.
Watch on YouTube. Let's see. What is it? Ah, got it.
But you got to put it here.
Is it there?
No.
Can you see?
No, you have to put it here.
Huh?
What about share screen?
Okay, let me
You
try.
you have to X us out here first. X us out of this video.
Using share screen. Okay.
Yeah, let's try it.
Can see?
Yeah, can?
Good.
Yes. Okay, can. Where's the volume? No volume. I don't have the volume. But no volume, isn't it? Just the expression is good enough.
Jeffrey.
There's no volume, right? I don't get the volume. I don't get the volume. But I don't get the volume. It's just that the expression is hilarious. If you can give us the volume, that would be nice. But where do I get
the volume?
Wow!
Not getting better.
They said we're going to be famous around the world, but they didn't say we're going to be laughed at too.
Dr. Benny. We can still send it to Ash. There's no volume, right?
Next already.
Thank you, Kumaran. Thank you, Kumar. Dr. Bill, you're not spared.
Oh, Ash.
I think you didn't make the video to public. It must have been you private the video is private. That's why we can't show it. That's a good one, Kumaran. Great. Nice. Thank you.
You can't hear the volume, is it?
No, I can't hear.
Maybe because if I use the screen share, it doesn't jive with the YouTube. So it has to be using the video, but unfortunately, that one just I tried, it was not working.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that really
Okay.
make everybody excited anyway.
Anyway, it's in our group chat. We can send it to Dr. Benny and Jeffrey Morlock. They all also.
Okay. Okay.
I have
Okay.
posted in our Facebook group and WhatsApp.
Okay. Eh? I got
Okay. Replay.
I got it. I got the music now. Is this another one?
No, it's the same one. Oh, no. Yeah, this is the one done by Joanne.
Joanne. But this one got music. This one I can hear.
Because you are using the
Happy
video upload.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
So when we play video, we can't use a screen share.
Yeah. Yeah. It must have the video that Kumaran is the setting, I think. Okay. It's a wonderful I don't know how we can share it. Let me gallery, back to gallery. Okay. Kumaran, a great video, great avatar, wonderful. Are you frozen, Kumaran? Yep. So, Jeannie, I wish I can see the video or everyone can see, but Jeannie, should we call it a night? Should we call it a night? Let me see. Let me try again. Let me try again. Oh, who's that?
I don't know.
It's you.
No, I didn't do anything.
Okay, let me try again. Maybe. Okay, it's not available. It's still the same. Okay, good night, everyone. We will still send the video to everyone. And thank you. Jeannie, you want to help us close? Or you're frozen? Jeannie. Jeannie, can you hear? Good night. Oh dear. Somebody is playing with it. Jeannie is trying to show some video. Jeannie. 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 Jeannie, you just switch on the video and we're not seeing anything. Okay. Can you hear? You can see.
It's breaking.
Okay.
No sound.
No sound. Got a cup.
Mabel,
Cameron Highland tea.
Mabel,
Yes.
you have to turn on your
Cameron
mic.
Highland tea.
Oh, even if the mic is on, still can't get the sound.
No sound. No volume.
In the settings, you have to go in the settings at the top right.
Dr. P.
Okay. So how do I come out of it? Okay. Okay. Did we see that? Okay. Are we back on that gallery?
No.
No.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna come back to you. Okay. Okay. We finally saw the video and thank you. Good night, everyone. Jeannie, you have any last word? If not, good night, everyone. See you next Thursday with Dr. Derrick with us as special speaker, who is going to do everything to make us on fire. Good night, everyone.
Good
Good night,
night.
neighbor, Jimmy, Dr. Derrick,
All
Dr.
right.
Gill,
Good
Good
night.
Dr.
night.
Morlock. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everything. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay.
Bye-bye.